Hello, welcome to another devlog for my 2D space game. So I have this code here for controlling when we move shapes and also when we resize them, and it's a complete mess. I store all of these like vectors in the view, and I really want to clean this up. So I want to create a few classes. I'm thinking like a position class where we can easily get the local and world coordinates, and then a class where we create an instance for each interaction mode. For example, one for the moving, one for the resizing, and then one for the new pivot joint creation.
Good morning. So I ended up not using this helper class for the position, but we do have a nice new interaction class with a move interaction and a resize interaction. I've updated the code here, so now we're just delegating down to the interactions, iterate them, and then we check if they started, and then we set that as the active one. So that cleans up the logic a lot, and it seems to work nicely. So we can move things around. We can resize, just like before. We can attach. And I've changed the dragging code now, so when you drag compound shape, you're not disconnecting them. Which now leaves us with a new issue that how do we separate them? I think it's time to get the select system working as well. I'm thinking when you click initially, you select the whole shape. And then you click again, select only that shape.
I got myself some coffee and trying to figure this out.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So there's currently two things on my mind. We have the interactions, and I started cleaning this up because I needed a way to let the user create joints, more specifically pivot joints, starting with that. And the current code was too messy. It was just prototyped anyway. And that's all cleaned up now, working very nicely. So when I was cleaning up the interactions, I made it so you move the entire body without splitting the shape. So I want to get the selecting shapes working. I want it to work very intuitively. Say we have these shapes here. So like right now we can click and drag. Perfect. But then connecting these, we now click and drag those. But then I want it so imagine nothing selected and then we just click a shape, then that should select the whole body, all the shapes in the body. And now if we click and drag, it's gonna move the whole thing. And then to select a single shape, if these two are selected and you click just one, then we select just that one. But how do we differentiate between moving this around and clicking to change the selection? I was initially thinking if we move the mouse, if we hold the mouse, click and hold still, it does the click, but if we move it, then it does the moving. But then we gotta add some hysteresis to it. Hysteresis. But then we gotta add some hysteresis to it. Meaning that when you click and move it a tiny bit, nothing's gonna happen. And I don't like that because I want to be able to have precision movement. So it's a very tricky user interface problem, right? But I think then the answer could be to make it time-based. So if you click, hold it, and then drag, it's like normal. But if you click and drag super fast, maybe nothing happens. If you click and release quickly, like within 200 milliseconds or 100, then it does the selection thing. But then we could even do it so if you click and drag fast, then it doesn't move initially. But then since you're still holding, it knows you're not selecting, so now it can jump to where you're holding. So that's what I want to tackle next. All right, we got a compound shape here, and I've got some selection working. So we can now click, and then that selects all the shapes in that body. We can click again, and then we choose only that one, click that one again, and it's deselected, back to where we started. So let's go again, and then we click this one, and then we click this one instead, and then it changes. And then if you click the same one, deselects. And then same thing when you click outside, you can also cancel selection. So to move things now, you just click and drag like before. So when we click it initially, we have a timer set, and if it's 100 milliseconds, then we start moving it. But let's change that to 500 so we can see the effect more clearly. I think that's really nice, because if we just click and like move the mouse tiny bit, I don't want the shape to move. So the plan now then is like when you click and drag initially, it should select the whole thing. Oh, right. So maybe if you click and drag now, nothing should happen. That's probably better. So then to move an entire thing, you have to click it first and then drag. Yes, there we go. Then to separate a thing, you just select that one and click and drag there, and then you split it up. Adding some code to handle multiple shapes when we're moving them, we get this, like click dragging now does nothing. You can click to select and then drag. And then we move in like that. Perfect. Not quite, but we're almost there. Let's see what happens if we move a single one now. I think that should work. Oh, okay. I think I know what's happening. So when we start moving, we iterate the shapes. It should actually be here, I think. And then we set the starting position for each body there. And I just added an attribute to the bodies here. And then we use that instead of the single one, because we need to track each body's starting position when we're moving multiple. The plan is to keep these together when we move them, but for now I'm making them all single shapes. So let's try. Nice. Play, and oh, it was playing. And now they're separated. Then obviously adding like control clicking to get multiple. Select click to choose all the shapes in the body. Control shift click to add that entire body, and then like control shift clicking a selected body should deselect it. Yeah, it gets pretty complicated. I have beefed out the click method, having both control and shift supports, and I think it works same as before, just clicking normally, we select the whole thing. Clicking outside, deselect. Clicking a single shape, it's like that. Then we can even deselect. So a bit special rules for only left clicking. Control clicking always just toggles whatever you're clicking. Let's get some more shapes in here. Shift click selects the whole shape. Maybe clicking one should always just choose that one shape. Whatever. Left clicking, we can, if we like select only this one shape, and then we shift click now, it selects the whole thing. And if only that's selected and we shift click, it deselects the whole thing. So you control click these and then control shift click this. It toggles everything. I think that makes sense too. It's a bit weird. Now let's try moving it. Alright. Let go and then see what's connected. Those are still connected. Beautiful. Let's try this. We select both of these and move them so they're both touching this one. And that should create a single shape. Let's add a gyroscope to see if it's connected. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can just click it. Make the gyro a bit bigger. Nice. So this is working very well, I'd say. Very happy with this. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for watching.